Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Zaza here, and today I've got a get ready with me, a little chatty get ready with me. And I wanted to talk to you about a few things today. So if you want to see how I achieve this look in this chatty get ready with me and see what I have to say about 2017 and going forward now in 2018, then stay tuned. Don't forget to press the like button if you did like it, leave a comment if you have any, and subscribe. That would be really great. So it is 2018. Wow. I wanted to make a chatty get ready with me today. I'm going out, nowhere fancy. Client starts back at her drama today, and I thought, why not film me getting ready? And maybe another video before I go as well. I was just thinking about this year, well, 2017, the last year that's gone, and how much like the UK scene has kind of grown in terms of entertainment and people's successes, really. It's so nice to see that so many people from the UK are being recognised a lot more now. It would seem, I might be wrong, but it feels like a lot more people are being recognised. Like Mo the Comedian, Michael Dapper, and it's quite funny because I remember when Michael Dapper was doing his comedy sketches, and he made Roadman Shack, and people were obviously laughing about it and whatever on social media, and it was quite funny because it's quite true. You do see like roadmen around London, especially in the summer, with big puffer jackets on, and you know, the sketch that he had for him was good. But we all in the UK that, you know, knew of him, like especially through Instagram or whatever, and YouTube and stuff, we knew he was just a comedian. But it was funny that when he blew because of the song, some people around the world was really taking it seriously, and that actually wasn't a bad thing in the end, because obviously he's gained worldwide success through it becoming a recognised song. Just through being on Charlie Soft's show. So, but it's not just him. There's been so many people, and so many people. What I love right now is that so many people are taking things into their own hands, creating their own narratives and making their own way through. Everyone's kind of doing it on their own and making it success by themselves, and I love that. I love that we're all becoming entrepreneurial, and in a way, I think what makes it even better is the fact that a lot of us were never shown that. You know, at school it was always go out, go to college, go to uni maybe, find work, find a job, find a good high income. It was never to go and, you know, make something of your own. So the fact that in 2017 it's becoming more and more popular to have your own and run your own, and especially in our communities, ethnic communities, you know, where it is harder for us in some aspects, that we are finding a way through by ourselves. And I hope that 2017 has kind of paved the way for the younger lot to think the same way, that the conventional routes of success are not the only routes to success, if you know what I mean. Like, in a way, I wish that I had that mentality a lot earlier. I wish that we was, you know, shown this way a lot earlier. But, you know, at least those that are coming through now and the younger generation are able to see that you can do it through, you know, the trials of others that are starting to go now. And, you know, I think the big thing for people to understand is nothing happens overnight, and it can be very frustrating. It can be soul crushing, and, you know, to constantly be, you know, things not actually happening at the pace that you like them to happen. But, you know, they always say everything happens in its own time, and you just have to wait for that time and keep being consistent and as, you know, as creative and passionate about what you're doing as you possibly can, and not expecting those around you to always support what you're doing. And I think that's something I've definitely learned, is that you're not always going to get the support that you hope for from friends and family, and that's okay, because just because they're your friends and family don't necessarily mean that they have to support what you're doing or actually enjoy what you're doing or understand what you're doing. Because I think, especially something like YouTube, I can completely understand that a lot of the, or any type of this, you know, the new fields of entertainment that are being created at the moment, a lot of the older generation don't understand it. They don't really understand that this can be a way of making a living, because it's not conventional. It's not what they grew up understanding was a way of life, a way to make a living, and you can't be upset with them for that. It's just is what it is. That's just how it is. And it's nice because it opens up barriers for all of us. You know, the glass ceilings that a lot of people were, you know, hitting before, they may not need to hit, you know, in time to come, because the way has already been paved for them through everyone else's achievements, which I love. I love that. And I think the other thing that I found in the UK is that, especially with like YouTube, it's quite disappointing. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm not watching or finding the right people, but I don't tend to see or find many British YouTubers, British black YouTubers especially. First of all, it seems like there aren't many British black YouTubers that are successful in YouTube, for one, which is quite sad. Like in the sense of really big numbers, because we do have really good British black YouTubers. It just doesn't seem like they get a lot of recognition, which is sad. And I hope that changes. I definitely hope that changes. But the point I'm trying to make is that it would be nice if we saw more British people coming together to kind of support and boost each other. Maybe it is happening and I'm just not seeing it, but I'd like to see it more. I mean, obviously we have the amazing people on YouTube like Patricia Bright and is her name Jenny Jenkins? Like them two are really doing their thing, and I love how well they are doing. They're doing so well. And I love seeing their success, but I just wish that there were more. There was more YouTubers, black YouTubers coming through and being successful, you know, in all fields, whether that's, you know, beauty, fashion, you know, entertainment, music, and all the different fields, gaming, because especially me, like I watch all different types of videos on YouTube. I don't just stick to beauty channels, or I watch gaming channels, I watch comedy channels, I watch all different types of stuff because I have all different types of interests. Just wish that they were more popular, you know what I mean? So I've just put on my base. So I've got on my beloved Fenty Beauty foundation. I used the matchstick to curve out my eyebrows. Used my trusty old eyebrow pencil. The Rimmel one. And now I need to do my eyes. Ooh. So I'm gonna just do like my everyday eyes, nothing too spectacular. But I'm loving the Naked Heat palette at the moment. Loving the warm tones. But that's what I've been using lately. So yes, do my eyes. But yeah, but saying all that, you know, like I said, the industry for black entertainers seems to be really blowing, and I love that. Love that, because so when you really think about it, a lot of the successful black people in entertainment ordinarily comes from America, and although that's all well and good, I like to see more representation of British, like, not just YouTubers, entertainers full stop, making themselves really successful. And I think now is kind of the time for that. 2018, I can only see it flourishing, and that fills me with a lot of joy. And you know, I love the fact that, you know, once my daughter was, you know, Kai's 6 now, and she's venturing out into understanding new things, hearing new things, understanding new things, and I hope that she understands, or will begin to understand, I'll teach her that there are different avenues to success. And I think one of the biggest things I've learned is not to look at other people's achievements and, you know, wonder why it isn't happening to you as quickly or whatever. It's just kind of go with the flow. And I think in life that should be a mantra, kind of go with the flow, do what you love, continue with your passions, and one day, eventually, the more time, effort you put in, the more you'll get out. It will come. You just have to be patient. Like, everything is about patience, and I think we're from a generation that lacks that patience, definitely. we want everything now, and I can't lie, I can be like that a lot. Like, if I want something, I want it now. I don't want it tomorrow, I want it yesterday. I mean, obviously I want it yesterday. I don't want it tomorrow, or a few days, or a few weeks, or months, or years. I want it now. So it's about learning to have patience. You know, we come from a generation now where everything is now. So we expect everything in our lives to be now, happen now, be able to get what we want now. And that's through, obviously, access to technology, and even down to little things like, I don't know if you don't remember, but back in the day, it used to take so long just to wait for your computer to come on, and the loading screens and all your, you know, your software to load up on the computer. And it was normal for us for it to take that long, and you used to wait it out. Nowadays, if your computer took that long, you're cussing. You're like, why are you taking so long? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Everything, we've become such a fast-paced society where everything has to be done now. We want it quicker than now. And I think, and I think we're becoming a lazier society. And don't get me wrong, I love our new technologies, and I think we're heading in a really positive direction in terms of some technologies. I'll get into that in a minute, but we have to kind of be a bit more patient. I think we're lacking patience, and that can only end up negatively. I can't see that going very well for us. But touching on the new technology, changing it up a bit, have any of you seen this talking robot, this thing that is supposed to have like British citizenship now? It's basically I literally can't with this issue. Like, I can't even believe it got here already. Like, I watch films like I, Robot and you know, all them films that were leading up to this moment, and I knew that this moment was going to come. But even though I knew it was coming, it still feels like a shock that it's come. So basically, if you don't know, they've created this robot. Okay, I can only call it a robot. I don't know what else to call it, but it looks like a human being. It responds like a human being. It can move. It has facial features. It can. I think it's emotive. I think it has emotions, but I'm not sure. I haven't properly looked into it. But as far as I'm aware, it's emotive and whatever. But it's kind of scary, because when I first saw it, it actually said it wanted to kill all of us. So doesn't fill me with a lot of joy and hope for the future if this is the route that we're going with this type of technology. Like, I think everyone wants their lives to be easier, and we need technology to make our lives easier, but I think a lot of it is to do with laziness. Like, a lot of the things that the route that I feel that we're heading is to a place where it's going to end up, we have robots or technology doing everything for us, even the simplest things. And yes, we live busy lives, and we have a lot of you know, things that we want to do with our time. So yes, we want our lives to be a bit easier through any means, but at the same time, not if that technology could potentially be threatening towards us. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that it will, but yeah, it kind of doesn't fill me with joy. It really doesn't. So I've done my eyes. I used the Naked Heat palette. I really like this palette. I'm always bad with... Alright, let me see what... I'm bad with the names of what I used. So let me say so I can tell you. I used the Cayenne Infugo, I think. Oh no, maybe not that one. No, I used Scorched and I used Low Blow. So, if any of you were wondering, and now I'm gonna do my liner. I hate this bit. And I always pull my eye. And they always say to you, don't pull your eye, but I have to pull my eye. So, and I find it very hard to talk when I do this. So bear with me. But yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, we could all just be panicking for nothing and it could all be cool, but I don't know. I really don't. Like, there's progression and then there's like unnecessary, and I think some of it is a bit unnecessary. Like, for my thing is this: enhance the things that we already use and have to be better. Make them better. Make them work for us better. Instead of just looking for other things to give us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, work on what we already have and make them things better. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need extra stuff that potentially be life-threatening. Like, seriously. But like I said, I might be wrong. But, you know, and maybe I've watched too much films of that nature and I have a different outlook on it because of the films and stuff that I've seen. And I'm a firm believer that a lot of the films that we're given to watch are like, how can I put it? They're giving us kind of like a warning of what's to come. A lot of the time, that's what I think anyway. I do think they show what is coming. And I think a lot of it, even if you don't believe that, I think it's quite obvious. Like, you can see just by looking at what we have already, the fact that we have virtual reality already. Like, you can already see the progression. You can already look forward and see what may come, you know? So regardless of whether they put it in films or not, I think it's obvious for us to work out. So for my eyeliner, my winged eyeliner, I used my L'Oreal Super Liner Blockbuster, which all the stuff has come off. Anyway, and now I'm using, I really like this mascara. It's the e.l.f. Black Magic Mascara Drama and Curl. I really like it. Like, it separates my eyelashes nicely. It lengthens them. Well, I have quite long eyelashes, but I have long eyelashes, but they're not thick. And I like the way this mascara makes them look. I like it a lot. And if any of you are wondering why in all of my makeup videos I never wear false lashes, it's basically because I don't know how to put them on properly. Like, I am terrible with them. I've worn them once when it was actually my 18th birthday. That was so long ago now. but we're not going to go into that. But I actually put them on really well, and they stayed on all night, and since then I haven't been able to use them again. But ain't no bother, because I actually like my lashes. And the only thing, when I wore them that night, I remember being like, oh, you know, these feel kind of like heavy on my eyes. That's what, I don't like that feeling. I'm taking my NYX Highlighting Contour Pro palette, and I'm going to use, which one is this? I always, okay, it's the Tan Hail tone, because I only want a subtle contour today. I don't want nothing crazy. I'm just using this Revolution contour brush, slanty contour brush. I like it. It's very thick and dense, and I like that in the brush. I like the density in the brush, you know. I've had this bloody, what's it called now? Rash. I don't even know if it's a rash. I don't even know what it is on my face for a while now, and it's really starting to bug me. It's basically, I think one day I got in my car, and you know, like, I was sorting out my car because it takes me a while. I turn on the engine, I put my phone in, it's a little holder. If it needs charging, I connect my little Bluetooth charger thing to it, and then I'm like putting my Bluetooth on, putting on the music, whatever, and I'm doing all that. And you know when you feel something on your face, so I kind of like whack my face like that, and when I looked down in my little cup holder, there was this bug. I have never seen this bug in my life. Not before, not since. I don't know what it was. All I know is that it had to die. Sorry, you're not staying. And ever since that bug was on my face, and I'm sure it was on my face, this thing, this little patch of rash has not gone, and it's really, really bugging me. Like, I don't know what it is, but it will not, for the life of me, go away. What are you gonna do? Right. Sorry if that offends anyone. I do like to use different accents. It's a bit stupid, but I love it. I love it! Let me powder my face before I put on my highlight. Where's my powder? Here we go. And everyone knows by now that I use... Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. But anyway, it's the Stay Matte, Rimmel London Stay Matte Rita Aura. Long lasting pressed powder, translucent. Just to keep my makeup on. Loves it. Oh yeah, and the other thing with my eyes, I don't use mascara with my bottom lashes. I just don't like the way it looks on me. Like, I think when I don't do anything from the bottom, it opens my eyes, and I have really small eyes, as you can see. So when I put anything like really dark underneath, it seems to make them even smaller, so it's better that I just don't do it, you know? And then, where's that little, got this little strobe balm palette from Makeup Revolution. I like it. It's very pretty. But they've got some wild colours, like some really wild colours. Blues, greens, pinks, reds, golds. I tend to go for like the goldish colours. And because it's just an everyday, nothing too spectacular, I only like to put a little bit. I don't like to put nothing too crazy. But yeah, in terms of 2018 for me, I want this to be my passion projects year. Like, there's a couple of things that I want out of the year. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I've been writing again. I've been, like, when I was younger, I used to write a lot, like a lot. I was lucky enough to have a computer from very early in my life, and my family always had computers, so I was always into technology from very early, from very young. And I used to write short stories constantly, and I remember I kind of fell out of it because I got caught up with other things in life, and I think that's one thing that I've noticed, that I've kind of doubled back. So I'm writing again. That's writing again. What else am I doing? And really delving into that. I love writing. I've always loved writing. I love the freedom that it gives you. Yeah, I think writing just makes me feel good. My imagination just runs wild, and I'm able to just really work on characters and, you know, storylines, and delve into it and lose myself on it. Yeah, finally, thanks. But yeah, I have a lot of not high, but good expectations for this year. Very positive. And I really hope you do too. Like, all of you, just be positive. Because sometimes it's easier said than done, I tell you. I know that. I know. Trust me. It's easier said than done. And we've got so many things going on in our lives all the time that it can be really hard to always stay positive, but it's necessary. I tell you, it's so necessary. Good things happen when you have the right mindset. You have to have the right attitude and mindset for things to go how you want them to go. You know, negativity only breeds negativity, positivity breeds positivity, and you want to surround yourself with people who are positive, happy, driven, striving for success. And success means something different to everyone, so don't be thinking that because you're not successful in certain people's eyes that that's not success. It's what's successful to you and what you want out of life to be successful. And yeah, all I want to say is 2018 is positive, and I want to make this a positive year for me and my family as much as I can. And I'm just going to keep striving for better and to achieve better and do better and be a better person as much as possible. And I hope that that is your goal too for this year. So that is my Get Ready With Me. If there's anything you would like to talk to me about, do leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear from you, what you expect out of 2018, what your goals are, what you wish to achieve. Like, let's just get up every day and make as much progress to achieving our dreams as possible. And yeah, like, if you did like this Chatty Get Ready With Me, it's a bit different than what I've done in the past. And subscribe if you aren't already. It'd be nice for you to subscribe. It'd be really nice for me to see that you are enjoying my videos, my vlogs. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.